Back in the late 1800s, factory and labor conditions were very poor. Many employees worked for low wages and unsanitary conditions, many dying to the machinery they operated or due to long hours without rest or due to sickness. After the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire, many female seamstresses were forced to jump out of tall windows to escape the fire. They were unable to exit due to the doors to the stairwells and exits being locked. This was a common practice at the time to prevent workers from taking unauthorized breaks and to reduce theft. The public was shocked, and therefore workers and citizens began to push for higher standards. Workers of all trades banded together to push for better safety and pay, creating the concept of the trade union. One of the first large unions was the Knights of Labor, who organized the 1894 railroad strike. They demonstrated the power and potential unions had as they shut down every railroad stop from Omaha, Nebraska to Ogden, Utah. This lost the Pullman Rail Company, whom they were striking, millions of dollars, but in retribution, the workers' wages were lowered. With the failure of the Knights of Labor, a new group took their place, the American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organizations, or AFL-CIO for short. This union united many workers under different trades and is still one of, if not the largest union to date. After a big boost post-World War II, the union movement died down in the poor economy and conservative political climate of the 1970s. President Reagan's firing of striking air traffic controllers signaled the death of unions for a long time. Today, however, unions have resurged. But what is a labor union? What do they do? Well, a labor union is an organized association of workers in a trade, group of trades, or profession formed to protect and further their rights and interests. Typically, these groups use collective bargaining and strikes to deal with employers. Here's how it works. Most unions initially take dues from members to fund activities. Unions function as a democracy where workers elect officers and representatives to communicate their demands to employers through collective bargaining or other means such as strikes or protests. A CBA or collective bargaining agreement is designed and when agreed upon is set for a lasting period of time with union oversight to ensure that their needs are being met. From an employee's perspective, a union is a helpful group offering extra bonuses and protections not offered by employers, but it can be risky to join one. You may face animosity from non-union members or resentment from employers. From an employer's view, unions are not favorable. Profit falls as employees gain benefits. The less money you can pay an employee, the more profit you can generate, making unions a negative force in their eyes. For employers, it is legal to persuade employees not to join unions, though not by physical force or coercion or threats. They are required by law to bargain in good faith with a union, although they don't have to agree to any demands so long as they meet. We can see examples of this kind of persuasion in Amazon warehouses today, where they use secretive tactics like posters and videos to persuade their employees not to unionize. The effect of trade unions on the economy is highly controversial, with some people saying it helps and most others hurts. Pro-union advocates say that unions help the economy by using wages to increase worker productivity, attract more employees with the benefits they offer, and use workplace laws to require modern machinery, which oftentimes is more efficient. Opponents say that it hurts the economy by slowing production and transport with strikes and protests, hurting non-union workers' wages, and reducing overall profit by slowing production time. Either way, trade unions have a huge impact on our economy. Thank you for listening. This project produced and written by Gabby Page.